You are mediocre. Just thinking about hearing that probably makes you shudder, right? The truth is, many of us have felt that fear, the fear of not being good enough, of becoming a joke. But what if I told you that being mediocre is just the starting point? Today I'm going to show you how even giants like Michael Jordan and Albert Einstein started from a pretty average place. And at the end, I have a golden tip that can completely change your perspective, my dear castaway. Stick around until the end to find out. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, what if I start and everyone thinks I'm terrible? What if I fail and become a laughingstock? This fear is super common. We all want to start at the top, being excellent right from the beginning, but that doesn't happen for anyone, not even for the geniuses who changed the world. Let's talk about Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, and Albert Einstein, the guy who literally redefined the laws of the universe. If they can start as average, why can't you? Let's take Michael Jordan. When we think of him, we imagine someone who has always been incredible, right? Wrong. In high school, he was cut from the basketball team. He wasn't considered good enough. What did he do? He went home and cried like any of us would, but instead of giving up, he used that experience to train harder than anyone. He was the first to arrive and the last to leave. A regular kid who turned rejection into motivation that drove him to the top of the basketball world. Just imagine the look on the coach's face who cut Jordan. It must have been like, oops, I think I made a tiny mistake there. Now, Albert Einstein, you've probably heard that he was a genius, right? But what if I told you that as a child, he didn't speak until he was 4, and he even failed an entrance exam for school. At 16, he was rejected. He seemed like just another mediocre student, but he didn't let that define his future. He kept studying physics, kept exploring his ideas, and eventually he developed the theory of relativity, a masterpiece that changed our understanding of how the universe works. So what do these two giants show us? That being mediocre isn't the end of the line, it's just the beginning. And now I'm going to give you the golden tip I promised at the start, how to turn that initial mediocrity into a springboard for success. Here's the tip. Stop letting the fear of being mediocre paralyze you. Mediocrity is part of the process. Think about anything you want to learn, playing an instrument, starting a new project, whatever it is. At first, you're going to be bad. That's a fact, but that doesn't matter. What matters is turning that mediocrity into fuel. Use your mistakes as your greatest teachers. Reframe the fear. Instead of seeing mediocrity as a barrier, see it as an opportunity to learn. No one starts at the top. Not Jordan, not Einstein, no one. Embrace every failure as a chance to adjust and improve. Daily progress. Don't try to leap straight to excellence. Take small steps every day. Continuous practice is what takes you to the next level. It's what turns a beginner into a master. To become an expert in something, you need to practice, practice, and practice. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small your progress, celebrate it. We get so caught up in wanting to reach the end goal that we forget to value the journey. Every little step forward is a step closer to where you want to be. So if today you're feeling mediocre, great. That means you're on the right path. Michael Jordan was cut from the team. Einstein didn't pass school. And yet both became the greatest in their fields. Your initial mediocrity doesn't define your future. Your ability to keep going and growing does. And remember the golden tip. Accept that you'll make mistakes, that you'll be bad at first, but that's just part of the process. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on how to improve your life, make sure to subscribe to the channel. There's so much more to come. Leave a like, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's turn mediocrity into the first step towards success. See you in the next video.